Bodybuilders train super hard, day and night, in order to get their dream bodies. But some of them become so addicted to working out and looking their best that they're willing to pay any price for it. And some are even willing to fake it until they make it, with a little help of anabolic steroids, Synthol, and even fake weights. Today, we'll take a look at the most unusual bodybuilders in the world. Be sure to stick around until the end of the video and check out our #1 entry, because I'm pretty sure you didn't think it was possible for a woman to look like that. Valdir Sagado.
Esse é sonho realizado que eu busquei e conquistei.
What better way to start a video about the world's most unusual bodybuilders than to talk about the guy with biceps that measure 23 inches and a chest size that measures out to 47 inches? You can't really look at him and not wonder, how is it even possible to look like that? Well, the answer lies in the use of Synthol. In case you didn't know, Synthol is an oil usually used by bodybuilders to help out in areas that might be saggy. However, over the last several years, more and more people have made headlines after injecting ridiculous amounts of this stuff into their bodies. The end result is almost always strange-looking muscles. Valdir Sagado from Brazil is a perfect example of this, and the results are pretty obvious. Sagado's pecs, upper arms, and shoulders are impressive, yet when compared to the rest of his body, well, let's just say that it all looks pretty ridiculous. He says he's been inspired by the physiques of Arnold Schwarzenegger and the Incredible Hulk. Well, just look at the guy and tell me the Incredible Hulk isn't the first thing that comes to your mind. Just kidding. A couple of years ago, Valdir was warned that he was facing amputation, but he was not afraid of that. Oh, what a brave man he is. Moreover, the man posts pictures and videos on social media and proudly calls himself Valdir Synthol on Instagram. Hey, at least he's honest about it. You've got to give him that. Romanio de Santo Alves.
Romanio de Santos Alves has modeled his huge frame on his favorite superhero, the Incredible Hulk.
Well, just like Vladimir, Romanio de Santo Alves is from Brazil. And just like Vladimir, Romanio is a huge fan of Synthol, or at least he used to be. What is it with people in Brazil and the use of Synthol? Seriously, guys, just stop using that stuff. It can literally kill you. Well, not long ago, Romanio was a normal enough guy working as a security guard by day and working out in the gym in his free time. But to make the jump from muscular to the bulging Brazilian Hulk that he is today, he needed some unnatural help. So he turned to, yeah, you guessed it, Synthol. Now, obviously, injecting this stuff into your body is bad news, and it has all sorts of negative side effects like nerve damage, clogged arteries, which can lead to heart attack and stroke. But that didn't stop Romanio from becoming addicted to this stuff, and his addiction nearly cost him both of his arms. What do I mean? You see, after years of using Synthol, Romanio's arms became rock solid. And I mean literally, as doctor said that all the muscles in his arms were nothing but rocks. Talk about being built like a rock, am I right? Okay, that's a bad pun. Luckily, the Synthol rocks were removed on time, and Romanio's arms were saved from being amputated. After the surgery, the doctor strictly prohibited the man from taking the substance. Following the doctor's advice, Romanio stopped abusing Synthol in 2013. I think that's some wise advice. Kirill.
Инъекции я ставил изначально по чуть-чуть, потом начал увеличивать дозировки. Я именно хочу, чтобы у меня тело было как у Халка.
22-year-old Kirill hails from the southwestern Russian city of Pyatigorsk. Pyatigorsk. I hope I got that right. It sounds like it. Kirill has hit headlines multiple times in recent years, and much like Valdir and Romanio, for all the wrong reasons. Once he got back from serving in the army, he decided to get into bodybuilding. So what did he do? Trained hard, ate all the right food? No. Why do that when you can just use Synthol, right? Terrifyingly, each time Kirill would inject Synthol into his biceps, he would end up with a fever and feel like he was dying. But hey, at least his arms were huge. Despite these symptoms, Kirill intends to carry on injecting Synthol into his muscles. I don't know about you, but I am kind of worried about this guy. Valentino. For more than 25 years, Greg Valentino worked hard to become a trophy-winning bodybuilder, and he did it in the right way, without the use of steroids or synthetic oils. But once he got older, Greg noticed guys half his age at his local gym were surpassing his lifting abilities, and wanted to do something about it as he felt that nobody took him seriously. That's when he started taking a mixture of equipoise and testosterone proportionate. He apparently injected 3,500 milligrams of the mixture directly into his biceps every week, but he denies ever using Synthol. At their peak, his biceps measured 27 inches, but eventually it reached a breaking point, quite literally. One of his arms was hit with a bat and it filled with blood, so a doctor had to pop it. While the muscle disappeared, the skin that covered it did not, and it hung off his arm. He eventually got the extra skin surgically removed. Don't take steroids, kids. Mustafa Ismail.
My name is Mustafa, and I got the biggest arms in the world.
32-year-old Mustafa Ismail from Egypt, also known as Egyptian Popeye and Big Mo, once held the Guinness World Record for having the largest arms at 31 inches in diameter. Oh wow, those are definitely big. And while there's plenty of proof that Big Mo regularly hits the gym to work on those pipes, this hasn't stopped a lot of people from claiming that this real-life Popeye is a cheat. Citing the disproportionate size of his arms to the rest of his body, critics think Mustafa has been injecting a fair amount of Synthol into his arms. In an attempt to clear his name, Mustafa appeared in a Japanese TV documentary where he got blood tests and x-rays to prove that he was 100% natural. According to him, the test came back negative for Synthol and implants, but the Guinness Book of World Records has removed him from their website for the time being. Justin Jedlica.
With my implant design and body modifications, it's much more about making myself completely.
Not all bodybuilders are bodybuilders in the traditional sense, where they work out at the gym, go on stage and participate in contests. Take Justin Jedlica, for example. He's made the decision that he would quite literally just build his body in an attempt to look like a Ken doll. 700 plastic surgeries and $200,000 later, you can say that he achieved that goal. Justin has tweaked his whole body down to the most minute details, from head to toe, to create what he calls the ideal male physique. What's most interesting is that he doesn't treat his plastic surgery like something shameful that needs to be hidden. Instead, he sees it as a creative outlet and sees himself as the sculptor of his own body. To each his own, I guess. Bodybuilders with too much muscles. Now, it's time to turn our attention to some real bodybuilders who actually built their muscles in the gym without the use of Synthol. You know, the people who actually are strong and don't have ridiculously disproportionate bodies like previous entries on our list. First, you can see Marcus Rule, a retired IFBB professional bodybuilder with a rather impressive physique. I mean, look at him. The guy is freaking huge. Then you see Jean-Pierre Fouques from Switzerland, whose body is equally impressive. This video also features other bodybuilders such as Big Ramy, Paul Dillette, and of course Ronnie Coleman, the winner of the Mr. Olympia title for 8 years in a row, and probably the greatest bodybuilder of all time. Rocky Giovanni.
What I love most about my physique more than anything is that it's unique.
One look at Rocky Giovanni is enough to tell you that she is addicted to bodybuilding. I mean, look at her. She can definitely crush watermelons with those legs. Oh wait, she already did that. Residing in Miami and of Puerto Rican Haitian descent, 28-year-old Rocky Giovanni continues to impress everyone with her hard work. She has over 500,000 followers on Instagram, and her posts and workout videos always attract a lot of attention. She's been pumping iron since 2015, and at one point she spent 8 hours in the gym. Yep, 8 hours. I do not exaggerate. Ever. And you can quote me on that. Natalya Kovaleva. "31-year-old Natalya Kovaleva from Tver City, Russia, lost her parents pretty early and was raised by her elder sister, who was a multiple national judo champion. Natalya first started wrestling, but quit after a friend told her that she had developed huge shoulders, which she said was ugly for a girl. And that was the last time that she had listened to and followed someone's opinion. She then tried kickboxing and played some basketball. It wasn't until she found magazines with women bodybuilders that she decided to go to the gym and ultimately become a bodybuilder. After a couple of years of intense training, she managed to achieve that goal. Well done, Natalya. Hella Trevino.
Hi, my name is Hella Trevino. I'm an IFBB pro. I just won the Rising Phoenix World Championship title last night.
In this video, taken at the 2019 IFBB Tampa Women's Pro Bodybuilding Show, you can see a whole bunch of women with rather incredible bodies. But first place went to Hella Trevino, a Danish-American professional female bodybuilder. Trevino started going to the gym at the age of 17 and was training 7 days a week. At 17? That's impressive. 5 years later, she won in the heavyweight and overall categories at the Danish Nationals in 1998, which was her first show. Which one of these bodybuilders did you find the most unusual? Let me know in the comments below and I'll handpick and feature your comments in the next video. Look out for your comment. Well, I handpicked this one from Ava Slater when she writes, "When you take smash the like button too seriously. Mom, my iPad." Yeah, I know the feeling, Ava. It's happened to me too. But don't make me call iPad services on you.